In today's video, I'm going to show you how to rotate a camera 360 degrees in Blender using a simple setup that works perfectly for turntables, product shots, and clean orbit animations. This is one of the easiest ways to create a smooth looping camera movement without manually animating every frame. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more Blender tips and tutorials. All right, let's jump right in. First, open Blender and make sure you're in your scene with the camera already placed. The key to this setup is using an empty as the pivot point for the camera. To add it, press Shift+A, then go to Empty and choose Plane Axes. This empty will act like the center point that the camera rotates around. Now select your camera. This is important because the camera needs to be linked to the empty. With the camera selected, hold Shift and select the empty as well, making sure the empty is the active object. Then press Ctrl+P and choose Object. This parents the camera to the empty, so whenever the empty rotates, the camera will follow that motion automatically. Next, select the empty again. The empty is the object we're actually going to animate. Go to frame 1 on your timeline, and with the empty selected, press I and choose Rotation to insert your first rotation keyframe. This saves the starting position for the animation. After that, move to the last frame of your animation. In many cases, this will be frame 250, but you can use whatever length works best for your project. Once you're on the final frame, rotate the empty around the Z-axis by 360 degrees. You can do this by pressing R, then Z, and then typing 360. This creates a full orbit around the scene. With the final rotation set, press I again and choose Rotation to add the ending keyframe. At this point, Blender has the start and end of the movement, but the motion may still feel a little robotic or uneven depending on the interpolation settings. To make the motion smooth and loop-friendly, open the graph editor. Select the rotation keyframes for the empty, then press T and choose Linear. Linear interpolation makes the camera movement constant across the full rotation, which is ideal for a smooth 360 spin. If you want a perfectly even loop, this is usually the best option. If the camera feels too close or too far away from the subject, don't worry. You can simply adjust the camera's position before or after parenting it. Since the camera is attached to the empty, moving the camera outward or inward changes the orbit radius without affecting the rotation setup. That makes it easy to frame your object exactly the way you want. This technique is especially useful for product animation, showcase videos, and turntable-style renders, where you want the camera to travel smoothly around a model. It's also a great foundation for more advanced Blender animations later on. And that's it. Now you know how to rotate a camera 360 degrees in Blender using an empty, keyframes, and linear motion for a clean looping orbit. If this tutorial helped you, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Blender guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.